Hi everyone, and thanks for joining us. Today we are going to introduce what a matrix is. We're going to talk about the size of a matrix and the shape of a matrix. So let's get into it. And here is the matrix. Not the Matrix, the movie. I knew you were going to do that.
I'm just trying to get into a matrix mood.
Yeah, well, let me finish. This is the matrix I'm going to use to explain the basics.
Yeah, I knew that. I was just, sorry to interrupt you then, Your Highness.
Fine, let's proceed. This is a typical matrix. When we have one, we say matrix, but when we have many, we say matrices. So matrix is singular and matrices is plural for many. Important little grammar point there. So a matrix is a rectangular or a square box containing numbers. And the numbers are contained by two brackets. They could be square brackets like these or roundish brackets like those. Or do we call those parentheses?
Parentheses and brackets are different. They're just not the same, you know.
Brackets, parentheses, it's all the same to me, but some people get really fussy about those. The numbers inside a matrix are called entries, or sometimes they are called elements. And a matrix has rows and columns. Matrices can come in all different sizes and shapes, but they must be rectangular or square. And we describe their size by how many rows and columns a matrix has. How many rows does this matrix have? 1, 2, 3. 3 rows, I'm going to write 3 here. How many columns does this matrix have? 1, 2, 3, 4 columns. So I'm going to write a 4 here. So when describing the size of this matrix, we actually call it the order of the matrix. And the order of this matrix is, putting a multiply sign in the middle, we say the order is 3 by 4. We don't say 3 times 4, we just say 3 by 4. Kind of like we would describe the dimensions of a room. That by that. So the order of this matrix is 3 by 4. That's how we describe the size of any matrix. Let's take a look at a few examples and see if we can figure out the order of some basic matrices. Let's take a look at this first one here. How many rows do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 rows. Let's write a 4 here. How many columns do we have? 1, 2. Let's write a 2 here. So the order of our first one is 4 by 2. Taking a look at the second one. Here we have 3 rows. 1, 2, 3. And only 1 column this time. Just the one there. So this matrix has order 3 by 1. Matrices with only 1 column are actually called column matrices. And our third one here. Can you see the order? 1, 2, 3 rows. And 1, 2, 3 columns. This matrix has order 3 by 3. And in C, the number of columns and the number of rows is the same. So here is an example of a square matrix. And our last one here, D. What is the order? We only have 1 row this time and 1, 2, 3, 4 columns. So this matrix has order 1 by 4. Matrices with only 1 row are called row matrices, like this one. Do you think you have the hang of it now? Now it's your turn. Please try example 2. What is the order of these matrices? Shouldn't be too hard. What do you think? Are any of these matrices column matrices? Are any of these matrices square matrices? Are any of these row matrices? Please feel free to put your answers in the comments. And thanks for watching.